Eastern PA Weather Authority Meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for October 12th, 2016. For your Wednesday, high pressure is going to be moving off the eastern seaboard. That was in control of our weather the last couple days, and so we're going to have temperatures moderate a little bit today, but I do have to warn that our areas under our eastern sections here of New Jersey, pretty much right along the coast here in these areas I'm circling, will be under the influence of an onshore flow. High pressure is sitting out here in this direction. It is retreating. However, to be enough of an onshore influence that we could have, instead of just partly cloudy skies like much of the interior will be feeling today, you could have a little bit more clouds and sun. So call it mostly cloudy at times, especially closer into once you cross into New Jersey. I think it's your best chance of that. Not saying you can't come into Pennsylvania a little bit further, but I think this is your highest concentration of more clouds than sun. So that's no precipitation though today. We're not talking about anything like that. Just that onshore flow will lead to those more clouds. And then overnight tonight, with that onshore flow continuing, you're still going to have the opportunity for some patchy fog and maybe some locally dense fog in some places. In the usual spots they get it the hardest in the valleys, and so just watch for that overnight. That will be forming late overnight into Thursday morning. Going a little bit further here now, we're going to go into, this is the rest of Wednesday. Now going into Thursday, we have a cold front. This is Thursday morning. Cold front pushing in from the west. This is losing steam as it's moving eastwards. I don't expect much precipitation. I'll show you the precipitation graphic in a minute. That'll come in through in the afternoon hours and early evening further east. This down here to the south is Hurricane Nicole that will be affecting Bermuda most likely, with some pretty strong winds. It actually re-energized pretty quickly, so a pretty bad situation there in the short term for Bermuda, but that is going to be staying well away from the United States. It's going to be picked up by this trough and sent northeast. We're not worried about it here in the continental United States. However, Bermuda will be a different story. Moving a little bit forward here, we're going to go to Thursday afternoon, evening. You can see that just kind of falls apart as it heads eastward, and really not much more than isolated shower for our central and southeastern areas. Highest concentration of the rain will be out here in central PA, up in these areas right here. This is probably where you get the most rain out of this, and we're only talking about a couple tenths. Here's looking at the model precipitation forecast for this. You can see these lighter greens here. You can even see the amounts here. These are all 1/10 of an inch, and the leading edge here, maybe 2/10 of an inch back here towards State College, Williamsport, places like that up into northeastern Pennsylvania. But further southeast, we're under 1/10 of an inch. So a few isolated showers, they could give you, a couple hundredths of an inch, maybe up to generally under 1/10 of an inch further east, and is even further less, maybe a few sprinkles further south and east. So this is where the concentration of any accumulating rainfall will be, where the green is on the map here. So not a lot. This is definitely falling apart as is moving eastward, and the highest concentration of any rainfall will be where the greatest forcing is farther to the north. So we don't have much to speak of as far as precipitation is concerned with this. And now Nicole's out of the picture as this front takes it out of the way. We get into Friday, we're going to have a reinforcing shot behind this cold front. High pressure is going to be sitting right on top of the area just about, and that's going to bring temperatures back to what they were earlier this week, when we had temperatures struggling to get out of the lower 60s. I think we're back into that again, lower to mid 60s here for a couple days straight through the weekend. I think Sunday you might start to moderate a little bit, but here, at least for Friday and Saturday, we're in the low to mid 60s across many locations. Maybe some places, especially, well, either one of those days might not get out of the 50s in the highest mountains up here in northeastern Pennsylvania, so we'll be a little chilly up there yet. Here's a look at Saturday then. High pressure still in control, sitting over New England at this point. So we're still mostly sunny on Saturday. As we get into Sunday, partly to mostly sunny again. We're going to have another cold front coming through, but this is going to be the same story. We're going to have this, every time we keep getting these reinforcing shots, it starts to warm up out ahead of it. So Sunday you might get a couple more degrees warmer. And then, temperatures get up to the upper 60s and near 70 in some locations here on Sunday, it looks like. But then as the cold front comes through, not only does it lose moisture as it's moving eastward, but it also, the colder push behind it isn't really that cold, and it's transient, so it means it doesn't last very long, and we have the same thing. Kind of a wash, rinse, repeat cycle we're at right now. You can see this is pretty much doing the same thing. This is Sunday. The timing for this front is more like Sunday night, Sunday evening and overnight, maybe into Monday morning here, but right now we're going to leave just low chances in the forecast again, because we're really not thrilled with the current front, and this one doesn't look like it's much different. It's going to be losing steam as it moves eastward. Not a real cold push behind this one, more of a zonal flow, so I don't expect it to be probably as chilly as it was earlier this week once this front passes for next week, but temperatures will actually probably stay slightly above normal for several days through the work week next week, it looks like. But then we might have another cooler shot toward next weekend, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is our outlook for October 12th, 2016. Have a great Wednesday.